Lovelies! Okay, so many things have been happening in my life lately that I don't even know where to start. First of all, today is the very first day that I've been back in the gym since I lost my weight, and I did an hour and a half on the recumbent bike, watching Scandal. See, I think that one of the things that's gonna keep me on track with working out is that I tried to find a show that I had never seen before and that I'd heard a lot of stuff about, and I use it as my workout show. So I don't know what's going on in the new seasons of Scandal because I haven't worked out. So that means that just today I finally watched the season finale of season 1 and the opener of season 2. Oh my God, that show is so good. And it is such a great way to get into the gym. I'm really not feeling well. I've had a sort of upset stomach for a couple of days. And I decided that I would go to the gym to sort of maybe fend off whatever was going on. I just did like cardio. Obviously, you're not supposed to work out or anything when you're not feeling well. So yeah, my stomach is still a little upset, but it certainly is looking good. That's what matters. Just saying. This tank top actually, can you see that? Can you see how loose it is? This tank top used to be skin tight on me to the point that it rolled up a bit at the bottom. And now it's, well, it's not. Which feels really good. The shorts, by the way, are Forever 21, and I fucking love them so much. I can't wait to wear them in the summer. But yeah, so I got into the gym and which I desperately needed. I have been working out at home, doing my squats and my overhead presses, see? And some bicep curls, of course, but it's nothing, nothing major. And I'm sure that this is not helping my stomach in the least, and I don't really give a shit. Stop judging me. Another really amazing thing that's happened is that a couple of months ago, okay, so here's what happened. A couple of months ago, I'm very active on Twitter, and so a couple of months ago, I happened to see a tweet from Transformation Magazine, and that tweet was asking girls to apply to be in their international issue, and I was like, oh, I'll do it. I'm not going to be in it, but I mean, it can't hurt. Then fast forward a couple of months later and I am in it. Ta-da! I am in it. And, while there are other Canadian girls featured on the website, in the print form in the magazine, I am actually the only Canadian trans woman in it. But there's my spread. How great is that? Now you all know my adult name. Well, that could be dangerous, but that's okay. I am not going to talk about the controversy or anything like that. All I'm going to say is that this was such an amazing honor, and I have been reading this magazine for a very long time, and the idea that I would ever be in it, let alone get a 2-page spread of my own, was humbling, to say the least, and really genuinely amazing. Amazing. So go get yourself a copy so you can see me. Don't worry, there's nothing really. The worst photo is that one there in the corner, nothing else. And that I've shared on my Facebook, so my nieces have seen it, so I don't care. It's not that I don't care about my nieces, but everyone's already seen it, so, and it's artistic. I don't mind it. So yeah, so that was kind of amazing. What else happened? Oh my God. I went on a date. This is why my mother always told me you don't shit in your own backyard. So this guy comes into my store, really like movie star handsome man comes in, and we're talking, and he asks for my number, and I give it to him, of course. I'm like, why not? I'm single, so why not? So I give him my card. My card. Can you see that? My card, and I write my number on it. He goes back to his hotel and checks me out on YouTube. Oh, that was so classy. Oh, yeah, classy. You all know that if I drink anything with carbonation in it, I'm gassy, and I don't really care. Deal with it. I'm a lady. I burp, I fart, and I shit as well. I'm just saying. So he goes back and he watches my YouTube channel. What video do you think he watched? Oh, that's right. Condoms and cock size. So we're walking down the street and he starts talking about my YouTube channel. I don't know the video he's watched yet, by the way. I just know that he's watched my videos. And we're talking, and I'm like, I have to go upstairs because I have to take my dogs out. If you want to go out for a glass of wine somewhere, that's totally fine, but I have to take my dogs out first. Because you all know I work till like 11:30 at night, so it's usually a really late shift. So we come upstairs and he's like, we're having a shot just before we're taking the dogs out. And he says to me, he goes, so when do I get to see the real videos? And I was like, what? And he said, well, in your video, you talked about seeing clients, and obviously you tape that stuff too. So, when do I get to see the real videos, the good stuff? And I was like, what are you talking about? Obviously, let's not be stupid. Of course, I have videos. And of course, I post those videos to my adult Twitter. But I'm not going to show some random guy I just went on a date with. We didn't even get on a date yet. So I'm like, I don't have those. He's like, yeah, you do. And I'm like, no, I don't. And if I did, why would I show them to you? I just met you. And so he, went on a bit about seeing, hot stuff of me. And I was like, what? I think it's time for you to leave. And he was like, what? I was like, it's time for you to leave. I said, we're done here. So he leaves, and a minute later he comes back to the door and he's knocking and he's like, what can I do to make it up to you? I'm so sorry. And I was like, nothing. And I slammed the door in his face. Guys, look, I get it. You all know that I do adult stuff, and I don't care about that stuff. I'm not proud of the stuff that I put out there. I don't care that people see it. That doesn't bother me. Yes, there's videos of me giving oral sex on my adult YouTube, or on my, no, not adult YouTube, on my adult Twitter. And there are videos of that all over the internet. But to ask for that on a first date, that's kind of like, it's not to say that sex wouldn't have happened on a first date. Wouldn't be the first guy I had sex with on a first date. But I don't know. I wasn't expecting that at all. I don't require a lot when it comes to dating a man. You have to have a job, be a non-smoker, and be a classy guy. That's it. I don't ask for a lot. Look, I need a guy who, when he gets up to go to the fridge to get himself a glass of water, offers to get me one too. It's not rocket science. It's just being a gentleman. Excuse me. Do you know what I mean? I want a guy who holds the door for me every once in a while. Now look, I can hold the door by myself. Like I've said before in previous videos, I don't need a man around the house. I can put shit up by myself. I want a man around the house. That's the difference. But I also think that's what scares guys away, because they're so used to girls needing them and being needy that when they find a girl who doesn't need them but just wants them around, they go all like missing chick on a milk carton. They go a little batshit crazy. But yeah, I don't ask for a lot. I want a man who looks at me like I'm the only woman in the world, not just a piece of meat. Listen, you want to look at me like I'm a piece of meat when we're in bed naked together? Be my guest. I'm your piece of meat. But when we're out, I want you to look at me with praise in your eyes and affection, not like you're some starving kid in Ethiopia and you just saw your first fucking hamburger. You know what I mean? Yeah. All of that aside, I cannot believe the fanfare I have gotten on Twitter, on my adult Twitter, with regards to, amalgamating both of my lives and bringing everything together, inviting my alley cats and my lovelies to all love one another in this very, very big world. I have to say this. I had no ulterior motives when I decided to amalgamate both my adult and my PG life. My only motive for that was, lessening the stress on me, because it was really hard to post a Manicure Monday Revlon thing and not be able to post that to my alley cats for another week, because I would have it so that I would post 1 week to Revlon and the next week would be posted to my adult Twitter. It's amazing to be able to post the same picture on both Twitters and my Instagram. It's amazing. It's such a great feeling. It's let so much stress out of my life. But that's it. When I opened up this magazine, I was in awe. I was like, wow, this is so great. Blah, 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 blah. And then I looked down in the corner, and I have to admit, my blood pressure went up. I was terrified because at the top, as you can see, it says my adult name. And on the bottom, right there, it says photos by Samantha Lauzon. I was mortified when I saw it. And then I reminded myself that I had already come out and everyone was so sweet about it that I didn't need to panic and I didn't need to worry about it, because I have all of you out there who love me the way I am and who respect what I do, and that's great. And I thank you for that. I love you all for that. You know that, I hope. But yeah, I panicked. I was like, I can't believe this happened. And it's on an international level. It's not like this magazine is just some local Toronto thing. This is an international magazine that has gone out and now has both my adult and my daytime name in it. And, and like I said, I was mortified at first, and then I just, I decided to roll with it. I posted the pictures to my Instagram, and I'm glad that I did. It wasn't easy to make that decision. It wasn't easy to decide that I wanted to bring both lives together, but I'm genuinely and sincerely glad that I did. As always, if you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe. The subscribe button is down there. It's down there somewhere. Subscribe, goddammit. Yeah, I love you all sincerely from the deepest parts of my soul, and I appreciate you all for watching. It means the world to me. And I know I say that all the time. I know that in the comments I say, thank you so much. It means the world to me that you watch and comment. I know I say those things all the time, but I don't know any other way to show my gratitude. I am so incredibly humbled that you watch my videos, that you take the time to comment on them, and that you share them. It means the world to me. And so I hope that you don't think that my comments are ever in a way just cookie cutter, cut and paste. Some comments are longer, some comments are shorter, and so I just want to say thank you. Thanks. And I would love to say thank you to Transformation Magazine. This is an honor that, yeah, it's an honor. To the team that went behind the layout, to everyone involved, I thank you so much for including me in such an amazing magazine. If you haven't gotten it, go get it. It's a great read. Yeah, as always, please never, ever, ever forget to comment, share, and subscribe. I will catch you all on the flip side, folks. Bye.